All right, well, that time's come again. It's time to say goodbye to New Zealand, get on the motorcycles and ride. We haven't ridden for a while because obviously last year with the politics and all that, that sort of kept me at home, which was, well, a different sort of trip. And now, back to it. So I'll just get the route that we're doing. So these are all the trips we've done, but if you can see this dotted one that begins in Morocco, going to have about a month in Morocco actually, before we head off and then go right across to Russia above Vladivostok, drop over to Sakhalin Island and then drop down into Japan. So it's essentially from Casablanca to Kobe, is the way to think of it, Japan. It's a big ride, this one. It pushes up as far up as we can get in the middle of Russia, which as you can see from the map actually isn't that far up because, you know, the place is so frozen up there, and in the summer it's just so full of water. There's actually not that many roads up here that go anywhere. They're all one way, but it'll be good. And, you know, Joanne's really keen on Russia, and she's got her Cyrillic and she loves practicing it. So we'll have plenty of opportunity. So it's about 35,000 Ks, I think it is. So, you know, the way I sort of plan these trips, because people often ask, how on earth do you do it? You know, how do you organise it? So what we do is, I sort of just start with a spreadsheet really, and I draw, you know, I join the dots essentially. So we'll start here, shall we? And we'll end here. Now, let's construct a route. So I've got sort of every day with on my spreadsheet. The yellow ones are rest days, or, you know, activity days, excursion days, and the other ones are all about, you know, travelling on. And so the way I do it is I start with, you know, well, where are the blimmin' tourist spots? So, you know, you get one of these and you find those, and then you say, okay, well, I don't want to go between them down the highway. So then I go to the site. There's this awesome site that's got the best motorcycle roads in the world. And of course the best motorcycle roads are, you know, mountains and mud and all this sort of stuff. And so you try to stay out of big towns, cities, as much as possible. And you just design your route on Google Maps, you know, you just do it bit by bit. And it just all sort of comes together. And then you get it loaded into one of these. These have revolutionised global motorcycle touring. So this is a GPS, and you load all your maps with your routes onto it, and this is your guidance. Otherwise, you can imagine trying to do this. We used to do this in the old days with paper maps. God, it was a disaster. It was just horrific. But with a GPS, you can go smack into the centre of the largest city in the world and have the night there and then go out, because the GPS will just take you out. Whereas in the old days with paper maps, you know, it'd take you 2 days, and that's just to get in. So they have really given us a real freedom, these GPS with auto routing on them. So that's the essence really of planning. I always build in contingency days, because you never know what's going to happen. Bike breaks down, somebody gets clocked, whatever, weather's crap and we can't get through because of snow or whatever. And so you build in a few contingency days. Try not to have any fixed dates, because otherwise you sort of break your neck trying to get to, and we never book hotels or anything like that ever. That's really dangerous. We tend to always have the bikes going by 8 in the morning and off the bikes by 3 in the afternoon. We've always done that because we hate riding at night, because Joanne's vision's not great for her riding at night, but also it's damn dangerous, you know, for all sorts of reasons, potholes and so on. So we're always off the bike by 3, enjoy the town at night, and then away again 8 o'clock in the next morning. So that's us for the next 6 months. Can't wait to get back to it.